There is a special kind of magic you find in Poland. It's not just in the grand castles or the hearty food, it's in the simple act of walking. Imagine stepping out of your hotel, a light breeze on your face. The city awakens around you, not with a roar of cars but with the gentle hum of life. Polish cities invite you, they welcome you, to explore them on foot. This isn't just a way to get from A to B, it's an experience in itself, a delightful journey that connects you to the very soul of these incredible places. You feel the history under your shoes, the feeling of freedom is immense. You are not tied to bus schedules or taxi routes. Your own 2 feet are your passport to discovery. Think about the joy of turning a corner just because it looks interesting. You might find a hidden courtyard, a tiny bakery, or a stunning piece of street art. These are the moments that make travel so rich. In Polish cities, these moments are around every bend. The planners of these cities understood something vital. They knew that a city experienced at a human pace is a city truly understood and loved. It's a very personal connection. This joy isn't accidental, it's by design and by history. Many Polish cities have carefully preserved their historic cores. These areas were built long before cars dominated our world. What makes Polish cities so wonderfully walkable? It starts with the very ground beneath your feet. You'll notice the sidewalks are often generous. They are not an afterthought, squeezed in beside busy roads. Instead, they are broad avenues for people. This means you can stroll comfortably, side by side with a friend, without constantly dodging obstacles. There's room for everyone. The local heading to work, the family out for an evening walk, and you, the curious traveler. This thoughtful design makes walking a pleasure, not a chore. It feels safe and inviting. Then there are the pedestrian zones. Many Polish cities boast extensive areas where cars are simply not allowed or are heavily restricted. Think of the main squares, the Rynek Główny in Kraków, or Długi Targ in Gdańsk. These vast spaces are given over entirely to people. You can wander freely, admiring the architecture, stopping for an ice cream, or just soaking in the atmosphere. This commitment to car-free areas transforms the urban experience. It reduces noise, improves air quality, and creates a vibrant social hub where people are the priority. It's a breath of fresh air, literally. One of the best things about walking in Polish cities is how easy it is to find your way. You won't feel lost or confused for long, even if it's your first visit. This is thanks to excellent signage. You'll see clear, well-placed signs pointing to major landmarks, museums, and historical sites. These signs are often in both Polish and English, which is a huge help for international visitors. They don't just point to the big attractions, sometimes they highlight smaller points of interest you might otherwise miss. This makes independent exploration a real joy. The layout of many Polish city centers also helps. Historic old towns often radiate from a central market square. This makes navigation intuitive. You can explore a side street and then easily find your way back to the main square as a reference point. Even in larger cities, the street patterns are often logical. Grids are common in newer sections, while older areas have a charming organic flow that is still easy to follow with a good map or a sense of adventure. You quickly develop a mental map of the city, which is incredibly empowering. Polish old towns are like stepping into a storybook, and the best way to read that story is on foot. Imagine wandering through Krakow's main market square, one of the largest medieval squares in Europe. The Cloth Hall stands proudly in the center, surrounded by centuries-old townhouses. Every stone seems to whisper tales of kings, merchants, and artists. You can almost hear the echoes of horse-drawn carriages on the cobblestones. Walking here isn't just sightseeing, it's time travel. You feel an incredible connection to the past, a sense of history that is palpable and deeply moving. These historic areas are remarkably well preserved or meticulously reconstructed. Think of Warsaw's Old Town, lovingly rebuilt after World War II. Walking its streets is a testament to the resilience and spirit of the Polish people. You can admire the colorful facades, the intricate details on the buildings, and the charming courtyards. Because these areas are often pedestrian-only, you can explore at your own pace. There's no need to rush. You can stop to admire a beautiful doorway or gaze up at a historic clock tower without worrying about traffic. This makes the experience so much richer. While the grand landmarks are magnificent, the true magic of walking in Polish cities often lies in the small discoveries. It's about turning down an unassuming alleyway and finding a hidden courtyard, blooming with flowers. or stumbling upon a tiny artisan shop tucked away from the main tourist throngs. These are the moments that make you feel like a true explorer, not just a tourist. Your own 2 feet lead you to these treasures. You might find a quirky little statue you'd never see from a tour bus, or a piece of street art that makes you smile. And oh, the cafes. Polish cities are brimming with cozy cafes, each with its own unique charm. Imagine you've been walking for a couple of hours exploring the historic streets. Your feet are a little tired and you're ready for a break. Then, you spot it, a welcoming little cafe with a few tables outside. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee and warm pastries drifts towards you. This is a walker's paradise. You can sit down, rest your legs, and watch the world go by. For a tourist, the walkability of Polish cities is an incredible gift. It transforms your travel experience from a rushed checklist into a genuine exploration. Think about it. When you walk, you're in control. You set the pace. You decide when to stop and linger, and when to press on. There's no waiting for buses or haggling with taxi drivers. This freedom is liberating. It allows you to be spontaneous, to follow your interests, and to truly immerse yourself in your surroundings. You see more, you experience more, and you connect more deeply. Walking is also fantastic for your budget. Transportation costs can add up quickly when you're traveling, but in a walkable Polish city, your primary mode of transport is free. This means you can save your money for other things, like enjoying a delicious Polish meal, visiting an extra museum, or buying a unique souvenir. It makes travel more accessible and allows you to stretch your budget further. Plus, there's the added health benefit. All that walking is great exercise, helping you stay fit and energized throughout your trip. You can indulge in that extra pierogi without guilt. Moreover, walking helps you get your bearings quickly. The benefits of walkable cities extend far beyond tourism. For the people who live in Polish cities, this pedestrian-friendly design significantly enhances their quality of life. Imagine your daily commute being a pleasant stroll through a park or along a charming street, rather than a stressful battle with traffic. Many Poles can walk to work, to the shops, or to meet friends. This reduces reliance on cars, which means less pollution, less noise, and healthier communities. It fosters a more relaxed and sociable atmosphere in the city. Walkability also promotes a stronger sense of community. When people are out walking, they are more likely to interact with their neighbors. They might stop for a chat in the local square or bump into acquaintances at the corner bakery. These everyday interactions build social connections and strengthen community bonds. Public spaces like pedestrianized streets and parks become vibrant hubs of activity where people gather and connect. This is essential for creating lively, cohesive neighborhoods where people feel a sense of belonging. Walking in Polish cities is about so much more than just physical movement. It's a way to connect with the country on a much deeper, more personal level. When you walk, you slow down. You are not insulated by a car or a bus. You are part of the streetscape. You hear the snippets of conversation in Polish, the laughter of children playing, the distant chime of church bells. You smell the aroma of baking bread from a local piekarnia, or the scent of linden trees in bloom during the summer. These sensory details create a rich tapestry of experience that stays with you. This immersive experience allows you to observe the subtleties of Polish culture. You see how people interact, how they dress, how they go about their daily lives. You might notice the pride people take in their small gardens, or the way friends greet each other with warmth. These are the unscripted moments that guidebooks can't capture. They offer a genuine insight into the heart and soul of Poland. So, what are you waiting for? Poland is calling, and its cities are ready to be explored one wonderful step at a time. Pack your most comfortable shoes because you're going to want to use them. From the majestic royal route in Warsaw to the charming canals of Wrocław, an unforgettable adventure awaits your feet. Imagine yourself wandering through ancient market squares, discovering hidden courtyards, and pausing for a moment of reflection in a quiet, historic church. This is the essence of travel in Poland, an experience that is both exhilarating and deeply personal. Don't just plan to see Poland, plan to Poland. Let the rhythm of your footsteps match the heartbeat of its cities. Allow yourself to get delightfully lost in the maze of cobblestone streets, knowing that a new discovery or a friendly face is always just around the corner. Embrace the joy of spontaneous encounters, the taste of local delicacies found in a tiny bakery, and the beauty of architecture that tells stories centuries old. This is your chance to create memories that will last a lifetime. Memories woven from the simple act of walking and observing. The walkability of Polish cities is not just a convenience, it's an invitation.